A vast, silent expanse of dense pine forest stretches under a clear sky, an untouched wilderness. Nestled deep within the emerald sea of trees, a solitary concrete hut stands, a stark contrast to its natural surroundings. Towering above the hut, a 1-2-meter metal observation tower scrapes the sky, a sentinel in the profound isolation. The only sounds are the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant calls of unseen birds, echoing the immense solitude. This remote outpost, 47 kilometers from civilization, whispers tales of profound isolation and forgotten watch. In a Spartan yet meticulously clean observation hut, Ihsan Karaka moves with practiced efficiency, a man defined by routine. His hands, precise and almost ritualistic, wipe down surfaces, each movement a testament to his orderly existence. He arranges his few possessions, his gaze reflecting a quiet dedication to his solitary world. A swift glance out the window reveals a humming generator, its fuel level checked with an almost unconscious reflex. The hut, like Ihsan himself, stands as a beacon of order amidst the vast, solitary landscape. In the deep night of the 1990s, Ihsan sits at a small wooden table, bathed in the soft, flickering glow of a lantern. The battery-operated light casts dancing shadows, illuminating his focused face as he meticulously writes in a logbook. His pen glides across the page, documenting the day's observations, each stroke a testament to his dedication. The profound silence of the hut is a heavy blanket, occasionally disturbed by a distant, rhythmic hum. It is the generator, a constant, mechanical heartbeat in the vast, surrounding darkness. Ihsan continues his work, a solitary figure against the encroaching night, his only companions the hum and the light. In a secluded observation hut, Ihsan grips a crackling two-way radio, his brow furrowed with intense focus. He speaks into the mic, his voice steady. Area calm, visibility clear, no unusual activity. As the radio clicks off, a strained whisper escapes his lips. Again, in the same place. His eyes dart towards the window, a flicker of profound unease darkening his face. In the dense forest, the generator hums a steady, mechanical heartbeat, a lone beacon against the encroaching night. Inside the small hut, Ihsan's gaze is fixed on the metal tower's base, an unseen dread lurking in the shadows. The forest is alive with nocturnal sounds, a symphony of hidden creatures, yet Ihsan's tension grows. His eyes dart, searching the gloom for any sign of movement, his breath catching in the quiet air. A new, subtle metallic scraping sound emerges, almost imperceptible, a chilling intrusion into the forest's natural rhythm. Ihsan's face is etched with growing unease, his senses strained as the strange sound persists, a harbinger of the unknown. In the cramped observation hut, Ihsan's eyes dart around, a nervous energy thrumming beneath his skin. He glances at his watch, the digital display starkly showing 02:17 inches, the oppressive silence. From outside, a distinct, rhythmic, metallic scraping sound begins, chilling and unnatural in the dead of night. Ihsan's grip tightens on the table's edge, knuckles turning white as the scraping grows louder, closer. The ominous sound intensifies, a harbinger of dread in the dark, isolated hut. Ihsan emerges from the hut, a lone figure against the encroaching night, his flashlight beam piercing the gloom. The beam dances across the observation tower's base, revealing nothing but the persistent, metallic scraping sound. He strains, his breath a visible cloud in the frigid air, trying to pinpoint the source of the unsettling noise. The unseen scraping continues, a chilling rhythm echoing from the tower's deep, impenetrable shadow. Ihsan's face is a mask of tense anticipation, his eyes searching the darkness for an answer to the ominous sound. Ihsan stumbles into his observation hut, his body trembling, a palpable fear etched onto his face. His shaking hand grabs a logbook, pen poised, as he frantically scribbles, "Night 217, sound from under the tower." He hesitates, then adds, "0217 again." like metal scraping. The words a testament to his growing terror. His gaze snaps to the distant tower, a profound, chilling fear seizing him as he stares into the ominous night. In the observation hut, Ihsan's brow is deeply furrowed, his eyes fixed on the logbook, a sense of urgency in his posture. His pen scratches frantically across the paper, words spilling forth in a desperate torrent of thought. The writing becomes a chaotic scrawl, jagged and almost illegible, a visual representation of his escalating terror. The pen clatters from his grasp, his eyes wide with stark terror, riveted on the ominous tower through the window. His voice, strained with fear, whispers, "Tonight I went outside. There was something in the tower's shadow. This is not human." In the regional forestry office, Aisha, a senior official, stares at a missed radio report, her brow furrowed with growing concern. Her fingers tap impatiently on the microphone, a silent rhythm of anxiety as she attempts to reach Ihsan. Only the chilling hiss and crackle of static answer her urgent calls, amplifying the unsettling silence. Aisha's concern deepens with each failed attempt, her face etched with a mix of frustration and dread. A visible wave of desperation washes over her as the gravity of the situation settles in. With a decisive gesture, she dispatches a two-person team, their mission a race against an unknown threat. A rugged jeep roars to a halt, kicking up a storm of dust before the desolate forest observation post. Mehmet and Ali emerge from the vehicle, their faces etched with grim concern. In the oppressive silence, the air hangs heavy, a chilling quiet broken only by the uneasy stillness of the forest. Their eyes lock on the hut door, usually secured, now disturbingly ajar, a silent harbinger of unease. A sense of dread permeates the scene as they confront the unsettling sight, their hearts pounding in the eerie calm. Mehmet and Ali step into the observation hut, sunlight illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. An open logbook lies on a wooden table. Beside it, a half-empty teacup with a faint ring of condensation. Binoculars hang neatly on a hook by the door. The single bed made with military precision, yet Ihsan is nowhere. A palpable sense of unease settles over Mehmet and Ali, their eyes scanning the small space for any clue. They exchange a worried glance, the silence in the hut amplifying the mystery of Ihsan's disappearance. In the observation hut, the air hangs heavy with unspoken tension, a palpable weight pressing down. Ali picks up Ihsan's worn logbook, its cover feeling heavy, as if burdened with secrets. He begins to read the last entries aloud, his voice starting calm but quickly tinged with growing concern. "The whispers are getting louder. They're calling to me from the ice," Ali reads, his voice chilling. "And then, I have to go to them. I have to see what's out there," he continues, a shiver in his tone. Mehmet's gaze pauses on the neatly made bed, an unnerving detail contrasting with the diary's unsettling words. Gendarme officers arrive, their crisp uniforms a stark contrast to the rugged, sun-drenched landscape. Sem, a forensic investigator, kneels, his gloved hands meticulously tracing the cold metal legs of the tower. He points to distinct, deep scratches on the inner frame, their upward trajectory, a puzzling anomaly. These mysterious marks ascend 2 meters high, defying logic and suggesting an impossible climb. Sem rises, his gaze sweeping the immediate area, searching for a phantom ladder that simply isn't there. His eyes narrow, a silent question hanging in the air, contemplating the impossible ascent without any visible aid. A close-up reveals deep, upward scratches scarring the metal tower, a testament to immense, unseen force. These violent marks suggest a brutal struggle, yet the ground around the tower remains undisturbed, pristine. No blood, no footprints, no signs of a fight, only an unsettling, silent paradox in the daylight. The tower stands as a monument to an inexplicable event, its mystery deepening with every scratch. Sem, meticulous and focused, kneels before the silent generator, its metallic shell cold to his touch. His gaze fixes on the fuel gauge, the needle ominously resting on 0, confirming his suspicions. He pulls out a worn notebook and pen, making a swift calculation that reveals a stark truth. The weekly fuel supply has vanished, consumed by at least 30 hours of excessive, unexplained operation. A single word escapes his lips, a profound question hanging in the air. Why? In the dimly lit forestry office, Aisha leans in close, her eyes fixed on the archaic radio, as Fatih adjusts the dials with furrowed concentration. The radio crackles with static. Then Ihsan's tinny, distant voice fills the small room. A chilling report from afar. Beneath Ihsan's words, a faint, rhythmic metallic echo emerges. A precise, consistent sound at 1-1-second intervals. Fatih glances at Aisha, a silent question in his eyes as he utters. He never mentioned this sound in his report. Search teams, a desperate line of humanity, push through the dense forest, their hope dwindling with each step. K9 units, powerful dogs with keen senses, scour the ground, their muzzles working furiously in a futile search. Their frantic sniffs yield no scent, no trace, leaving only the crushing silence of a lost trail. No drag marks, no sign of animal attack, just an unsettling void where answers should be. The vast, indifferent forest dwarfs the searchers, a stark testament to the hopelessness of their desperate task. The harsh sun beats down on a humble cottage, its whitewashed walls bearing the marks of time. Yashar, an old shepherd, his face a map of countless years, sits on a worn wooden bench, hands gnarled from labor. He speaks to a jandarma officer, his voice raspy, yet his eyes betraying a profound awe and lingering fear. On the night Ihsan disappeared, I saw it, he rasps, his gaze distant, reliving the moment. A steady, pale white light, he continues, his voice hushed with wonder and terror. It moved upwards from the mountain, as if rising right into the sky. He finishes, a shiver running through him. A stark, sterile office, cold and official, sets the scene for a grim bureaucratic finality. A hand descends with decisive force, slamming a stamp onto a file, the sound echoing the weight of judgment. The bold red letters, Garev Yurini Turk, desertion, starkly mar the cover of Dozia 27B. The file closes with a definitive, almost dismissive thud, sealing Ihsan's fate with cold finality. 5 years later, the forest observation post, once a beacon of vigilance, stands abandoned and forlorn. The small hut's windows are shattered, its door hanging askew, a stark testament to neglect. The tower, though still upright, is marred by rust streaks, as if weeping tears of iron. Vines, like grasping fingers, begin to reclaim the tower, slowly erasing its purpose. The ground around the tower is subtly disturbed, a silent hint of a heavy object recently removed. Under the scorching sun, the observation tower, a skeletal metal structure, faces systematic dismantling by a demolition crew. Murat, a worker, pauses, his hand instinctively tracing an etching on a metal beam, visible only from inside. He squints, deciphering the barely visible words. "Don't look up," a chilling message etched into the metal. Despite the heat, a shiver runs down Murat's spine, a profound unease settling over him. In Jandarma headquarters, Aisha, weary, clutches a folded, unofficial note, her eyes scanning the handwritten text. Her gaze lingers on a specific, unsettling phrase on the note, a deep concern etched into her face. Her eyes drift toward a filing cabinet where Dozia 27B now stands neatly closed, a silent testament to an unresolved mystery. A profound concern, mixed with lingering doubt, plays across her features, reflecting the weight of Murat's officially unsolved discovery. Aisha whispers to herself, a warning, "Don't look up." A small campfire crackles, its flames dancing, casting eerie, shifting shadows on the faces of huddled campers. The surrounding forest looms, a vast, silent expanse of darkness pressing in on their fragile circle of light. At precisely 2:17, a faint, rhythmic metallic scraping sound abruptly slices through the profound quiet. A collective shiver runs through the group. Their eyes, wide with sudden terror, dart nervously in the darkness. They exchange fearful glances. a shared, unspoken dread tightening its grip on their hearts. In the old station area, a chilling, insistent scraping sound pierces the night, growing louder with each passing moment. The campers huddle closer, their faces stark with fear, illuminated by the flickering, dancing firelight. Each face reflects a growing terror, their eyes darting nervously into the oppressive darkness surrounding them. One camper, drawn by an unseen force, slowly, involuntarily, lifts their gaze towards the impenetrable tree canopy above. The ominous scraping sound now seems to emanate from the shadowed heights, a source of profound dread. A palpable sense of foreboding grips them as the unseen threat looms, leaving the audience breathless with suspense.